I simply just pulled her to the side and said, "Go ahead and let my dick breathe." And she went ahead and figured it out.
Well, I'm recording now, so it can be my mouth specifically.
Turn it down.
Turn my mouth down.
Shut it down.
So I guess this is episode 5, the LMDB podcast.
I want to let my dick breathe.
Yeah, the intro just said that. You totally forgot there was an
love
intro.
the intro. No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
That's why I love that.
Inside jokes.
Yeah, no, like the intro says it exactly what it is, but the intro is put on after we record it. So like, he just said, "Let my dick breathe," which is exactly the same thing that the intro says. But now it says it twice. And Sten sounds way cooler.
Listen.
So good you have to say it twice.
Yeah. Well, I just want people to let my dick breathe. It's not a big deal. I don't really see why it's an issue. So we have a guest on tonight. Her name's Nakomi.
Mm-hmm.
And she's adorable and tattooed. I'm sure you guys saw the numerous pictures that I posted of her. But she also works at an adult store. And that is where the interest will be.
Pretty cool name, too.
Holy crap, I just realized that we didn't start video. Which is probably an issue.
Do people like the video?
Numerous people complimented, wanted more video.
I think you should. I
So,
think it's a smart move, honestly.
Will you go grab the...
Yeah, it's inside.
It's on the, dresser thing plugged in. And just... I probably should have muted your mic. Except now I don't remember which mic is yours. Are you 2 or 3? Nakomi, talk.
What up?
Yeah, it's definitely that one. Muted you and then made you talk. Sound like a dick. So Sten's just grabbing the video camera, which I guess I don't know what I'm going to do at the beginning of the video because there will be no video of us talking.
Logo.
just my logo.
Yeah.
I'll just put my dog like last time.
There you go.
It was just my dog.
That is
Fire.
the cutest camera ever. It's so
just
small.
it's like a replica of a GoPro.
Oh, like a knockoff.
Yeah. It's like a 4K one though, and it's...
Am I muted still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are.
Sick, I'm back.
Oh god, this is already so unprofessional. This is like the least professional one so far.
true.
It's so awkward. All
Whatever.
right.
It's real.
But now we're on video, and you guys can see Nakomi. So she works in an adult store, like I said, and I obviously would never go to such an establishment,
Right.
as many of you know.
Shameful.
Yeah. It's gross.
Everybody does it.
Everybody
Everyone.
does, and that was actually the reason that I thought that this could be super interesting because
Some people just do it on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you do it with somebody or you do it by yourself, but either way, you're always, somebody's always doing it, so.
I like your enthusiasm about the adult world because I was worried that if I had a girl in here that wouldn't be open and talk about kind of whatever, because you seem like you're kind of down to talk about whatever, because
It's true.
it's not going to freak you out. But I was worried that I would have some girl in here that is into some shit, but she doesn't want anybody ever to know anything about her life like that. So she's like, I'm not talking about anything. Don't even look at my boobs.
There's some people like
Don't
that.
even look at my boobs.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I don't even have any.
Yeah. What's a vagina? But my whole thing is I just assumed that you would have tons of interesting stories
Oh, yes.
from the adult store world, and I would assume that not shit from every day, right?
Yeah.
You just have normal ass days where people come in and buy whatever, and
Business as usual.
but then
Right.
there's probably times that you're like, holy, there's definitely
What
been times
just
where when
happened?
somebody left, you looked at your coworker and were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And
I mean, I don't think it doesn't happen as often as you would think that it does, because we always get people in that man, you guys must get some freaks in here, holy cow.
and you look at him and be like, no, you're the freakiest
Yeah,
person here.
yeah, and it's
What are you talking about?
obviously
Judgmental
it doesn't,
asshole.
it doesn't happen as much as you think it would, but when we get them, we get them.
Yeah, because you guys get the extreme version of that. The people that are saying that to you, oh, you guys probably get freaks in here, are probably have no concept of what they're really telling
Right.
you.
Yeah, they think that their dirty shit is
Yeah.
extra dirty, and it's
Yeah.
you're a warm up.
Yeah, you're nothing compared to these fucking weird. And when I say weirdos, I think we've explained on the show.
Yourself.
Yeah. I very
Everyone.
rarely.
It's
Actually,
everyone. I didn't mean it like that. It's everyone.
No. I would agree with you. Like, my sex life has been fucked up. Like, it's whatever. But I don't spend very much time in adult stores. Not in Utah. And I just don't.
Why?
I don't know. What's funny is there's been times where I've seen you post something and like, I need to sell X amount of these.
Uh-huh.
And
You
it's
have
like,
quotas?
no, it's like
no.
promotional things.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
And
Do you have
there's
like
been
sales
times-
goals?
Commission, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's been times where it's like, oh, I could figure out a use for that with somebody. But I've never done it. And
You
it's like-
definitely need this.
Yeah, you should just come in one
I
time.
will.
We've got tons of cool stuff, so.
Yeah, I've been into your guys' establishment one time, and it wasn't for me, and I wasn't buying anything. I was there literally to give opinions on outfits of a girl who was going to start stripping.
Yeah.
And I'm not into strippers, so it was even, like, I didn't really even have a good base for it.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like a thing where it's like, oh, yeah, like, I've seen a girl wear this, you know, because it had,
It's all new.
yeah, it's like, I went
Yeah,
to a
the few
strip
times
club.
that I've been was literally Halloween costumes for girlfriends.
Yeah,
and
I heard
then
that
a clone of Willy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Such a cool
I
idea.
I totally 10 out of 10 ordered my Clone of Willy on Amazon.
Yeah.
Glow in the dark one too.
Dang.
Oh, that's
I was
awesome.
splurging.
Did you get the vibrating package?
No,
Oh.
this particular girl who was not into vibrators.
That's good that
At
it glows in
all.
the dark because you couldn't find it in the dark if it wasn't vibrating.
No, it was small. Like there was so much extra material. I made 3 more with the same kit.
Wow.
True, yeah.
I kept the mold. No.
So many size jokes I'm not making right now.
Can we stop talking about my dick? So, like, what are some of the weird? I mean, I hate using the word weird because it's whatever. Like, people are into some shit and that it's not weird.
Interesting, maybe.
Yeah, I guess,
Is the
like,
word that you're
unusual?
looking for. Unusual.
Out of the ordinary?
Unusual has like a negative.
It's
thing
true.
to it.
Yeah.
It's
I just
true.
like people are into shit. Like whatever. I don't judge it.
Memorable.
I'm into way more fucked up shit than most of you, so I'm not gonna be able to say shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna have to-
Memorable clientele.
Yeah. Like what are some things that like stick out in your head?
Well, we used to get this guy that would come in all the time and ask for like bestiality magazines and stuff like that. It's,
But you guys don't have.
no,
because it's illegal, right?
yeah.
Utah, no.
And he would
Yeah,
like
especially in Utah.
demand it, and he'd be like, "I know you can get this. I need it. I want it." Like, and we'd just be like, "Bro, like no, like we're never gonna get that." And then he'd be like, "Well, can you at least get some type of like pocket pussy that's horse or like donkey shaped?"
Better a pocket pussy than the real thing.
We're like, probably not, man.
It's fine
I don't
line.
know.
It's
Yeah.
such a
Sorry.
weird like. Just because I'm into so much weird shit, and like that's so far beyond, like my scope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't judge. Like if the horse is into it and you're into it, I guess like do your shit,
But
dude.
how
like
do you
whatever.
even know if the horse is into
I
it?
don't.
How?
Do they make
Yeah,
that
what are the
sound?
signs?
I don't know. Ask that pony play chick. She thinks she's a horse.
Oh my gosh.
Throwback reference.
Pony play.
She actually made a pony play reference. Like we were talking before we went on.
Yeah, I'm sure you see
And
it.
she like made a pony play reference. And I was like, we just talked about pony plays,
Yes.
and it was weird then too. Those are ones I can say are weird
Yeah. Well,
because it is. No, because I don't understand. Like I can't put the sexual connection to it.
Yeah.
And like if you're going into a sex shop and you're asking for something that I can't apply a sexual side to, like it's weird to me.
Well, we sell a lot of butt plugs that have like the hair on it, so it looks like you have a tail.
Yeah, furry butt plugs are cool.
10 out of
You
10
know.
bought those before.
Yeah,
those
so
are
Not
see?
for me, judgmental audience.
So see,
Whatever.
But I don't think
Don't
I don't
lie.
But I also didn't buy it for a girl who then thought she was a fucking
Yeah.
cheetah or
Yeah.
whatever
It's
the
just
tail
fun.
was. You know what I mean? Like it just that's not real to me. But I guess if the dude got mad, because you had to tell him there was no, I guess horse. You said horse.
Yeah.
Pocket pussy.
yeah. Honestly, I don't know if they make them. I haven't researched it.
Is this a guy?
It
who,
must be a thing though.
Is this a guy who doesn't have the internet?
I was just gonna say, maybe he hasn't heard of the internet yet.
He's gonna learn. He's like, holy shit!
Yeah, right.
Look at all these naked horses.
It's like Quagmire when he first discovers porn, he has a huge arm.
Yeah.
It's classic.
That's and he would get mad. You said. Like,
Yeah.
he would,
Well, so he used to be a regular, and then he came in and he started asking for the bestiality stuff, and then we were like, no, and then the other came in one other time, and ask for it, and we're like, no, like
we
Still no.
We still don't have
like
it.
still no, like it's not gonna happen. Don't ask for it anymore because you're freaking out the other customers. Yeah, and then he hasn't came in since.
Wait, he would ask for it right in front of other people?
Oh yeah.
Seems super upfront. Yeah. It's
I mean, that's
amazing.
cool though, like that level of confidence in whatever you're into.
Yeah.
He
Because
just,
at the same time, I'm sure you've
comes
had
in,
customers.
He's like just raging, like, give me my bestiality.
Give me horse pussy.
He
And see,
went
but
beast
that's,
mode in more ways than
Yeah.
one.
but that's I would see. I respect that person more than the person who comes in and like wants to whisper to you,
Yeah.
because like that person's not confident at all
Right.
in what they want, and it's
Yeah.
like, how could you really be that into it if you're afraid to even mention it?
Wow.
Bentley needs attention, Stan.
Biting my hand. He took his loud object, so he's mad.
I saw. I was like trying to point at him, like, bro.
He brought it to me. He's a good boy.
Bentley likes to get in on the podcast where he can, whether it's clanking
That's
his bowl,
all
or
right.
barking,
Yeah, he's welcome.
and scaring the shit out of people on the internet.
Bentley, camera's on the other side, buddy.
Yeah, you're the cute. Well, normally he's the cute one in the room. I guess now he has competition. But
No.
So with it being like
kidding.
retail sales and commission, I'm interested what like the biggest transaction, like dollar amount wise.
Like that I've ever had?
Yeah, that you've had as someone just balling out. How much do people spend there?
Well, our location is different from the other locations, so we don't get a lot of big spenders. But the biggest ticket I've ever rang out was $1,800.
What do you?
Yeah, I was guessing-
What do you get for 1,800? I mean, like,
She got like a bunch of fetish stuff, like BDSM stuff,
I
like
guess
just
some of that's
So
outfits,
like a lot of
Some of
leather
that
would
shit's
be expensive. Yeah.
like liberators, vibrators, just a bunch.
wait,
of
okay,
different
so
stuff.
but for people who don't know, what's a liberator?
Oh, it's like a sex switch, like
Yeah.
sex furniture.
Yeah, it's like it allows you to do cool positions that. Well, I guess even regular furniture doesn't really give you the option.
Yeah.
But it's like usually it's like on a bed or on a floor or whatever, and it just allows for positions that you wouldn't normally be able to make work.
Yeah,
What's it
they're
made
super
out
nice.
of?
It's kind of like a memory foam, but it's a lot more firm, and then it's got like a velvet casing over it. It's really nice.
So it's not chafy.
Does sound expensive. Yeah.
They're expensive, but they're nice. They're worth
Seen
it.
them before.
Kush.
Seen 'em.
Seen one once on the internet
Seen
or something. But $1,800 is, I mean, that's a girl who's confident in her sex life, or she's like,
Well, what it
It's a
was her husband was going through a midlife crisis and wanted like tons of different things. Like they were just super cookie cutter, I guess. You
Was
could
he
say.
there?
No.
So
he
she
was
was-
he was like, here, take my credit card, go get these things,
go buy all
come
this
back,
stuff.
let's fuck, basically.
That's cool.
Interesting
I
approach.
admire somebody like that.
Yeah.
Like if you're going through a midlife crisis, it's better than buying a Miata.
Yeah, right?
$1,800, you could probably buy the Miata. And you'd be the 48-year-old guy driving the Miata.
Yeah.
Please
nobody
don't.
nobody wants to be that guy.
Please don't.
Like, yeah, it's not a good look. People think it's a good look.
I have a good Sarah Hawk question for you.
Oh, wait.
So for the girl coming on, I've always wondered how weird do guys act when they come in and buy dildos by themselves?
I would say it's like 50-50. Most of the guys that come in that are buying dildos, they just come in and they just get it and they ring out. Obviously, we sell sex toys, so
Right.
it's not like we're like, oh, like what
You're
are
not-
you gonna do with it? You're gonna go like,
Yeah.
like we're not like that. So
Have you ever done that?
no.
It seems like a
That'd be
business
super
like that.
funny.
that
I
made-
might
No.
put somebody on the spot given the opportunity. Not
Oh
like
my-
as a
You'd
thing.
get fired. You
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
No, but I would make like a joke about it just to like see what their reaction was. You know what I mean?
They start crying.
Well, they like
Right,
look at me
because
weird,
sex
just be like, I'm just messing with you.
Like sex and stuff like
kidding.
that's sensitive
Yeah.
subject. So like coming
It's all in
for that.
delivery. I think you could handle it. Yeah.
That's
for
what I'm saying.
sure.
I think you could pull off the question and get like a legitimate answer out of some people.
Maybe even a chuckle.
But it's probably, you said it's 50-50. It's probably the same way for girls, right?
Yeah, well, and then I was gonna say too, the other half of the guys are like come in and make sure that I know like this is for my girlfriend, this is for
They,
my
like-
wife. Like
yeah.
I'm not getting this for me. Like don't think like
And
yeah.
ironically, most of
Those
them are
people
getting
probably
it
are.
for them.
Yep.
So
If you need to announce it.
Yeah.
it's
If you need
not
to tell
real.
people
Right.
repeatedly that you're not shoving this in your butt,
yeah.
It's
there's a
getting
pretty
shoved
good
in your
chance
butt.
it's going in your butt later.
Or my favorite thing is like guys will come in and be like, so I have a bachelorette party to go to, or bachelor party to go to. I really want to like play a joke on him. I'm going to get a pocket pussy. Can you show me what the best one is? And then they spend like $200 on a pocket pussy for a joke, you know?
It's a good joke.
And they're like testing out different ones, like touching it, like testing sounds good. No, because they have like display ones, right? Yeah.
Like you can fill.
Yeah, you can feel them.
Like with your fingers.
Finger
Yeah, they
fucker
probably don't encourage you to shove your dick in.
Yeah,
them as,
probably
like,
don't.
A test.
in the middle of the store.
Okay, wait. Have you ever had people do fucked up shit in your store?
Oh yeah.
Not, I'm trying to think. The only real
strangest.
like fucked up shit, I guess, is like guys coming in being like, so what are you doing later tonight? Like
creepy, flirty guys?
Like that.
Well, because
kind
you
of
work in a
shit.
sex store, so
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
going to have sex with them.
Right, right.
Yep.
By default.
Logic.
Duh.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. But one of the girls that I work with, she used to work at a different location and said that some guy like whipped his dick out and was like full on like going
fapping one
Yeah,
out,
yeah, yeah.
like right in front of people.
Yeah, and I honestly don't know what I would do. I'd be like, no, stop it, quit.
Oh, you mean you guys don't
Just
want
start
customers
laughing.
to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, just point and laugh. Be like, can I take a picture of
What
this?
the fuck is that?
No, God, no.
I'm trying to put this on the
What
internet.
the fuck is that?
I think
That's
that's the time that
terrifying.
I could easily, like, I'm not into shaming people for shit, but like that's an opportunity
You're
that I'd be
begging
like,
for it.
no, I'm
Right.
shaming
You're
the fuck out of
begging
your
for
life.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like unwanted dick pics, but like 10 times
God.
worse.
IRL.
Do you get lots of unwanted dick pics?
So many.
Like
And
a-
it's probably just because of like, obviously how I present myself or like what I do.
Right.
And so guys just think it's like okay to like send me them. And I'm just like,
What do you do? What is your response? Have you ever been like, oh yeah, I want to definitely bang that guy now?
The
No.
cry laughing
Never
emoji.
happened, right?
never. I always am just like, ew, fucking gross.
Block,
like,
block,
why
block.
are you
Yeah.
sending me this? Like, don't send me your nasty fucking dick. I don't want to see it.
See, my thing is that there has to be at least some sort of ratio to girls that has worked on.
True.
Because guys,
If it was zero, it would stop
constantly
happening.
do it.
I don't know.
But it's like at the same
Because
time.
every female that I've talked to,
It can't be high. At the same time,
they
that cannot
say
be
like,
high success
this guy
rate.
sent me a fucking dick pic. Like,
Like,
no.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right. I wonder if it's, but see, I wonder if it's on the same thing, whereas the guy will send a dick pic who isn't having anybody see his dick. Does that make sense? So, like, it never
It
actually
never works.
It's, sorry, Bentley was distracting me going outside. It's never like the guy who's getting laid is not sending random dick pics to girls that don't
Right.
want them.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So
Maybe.
like, well, probably isn't. Or he's like so confident in his sex life, he's like, everybody wants to see my dick.
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
which I'm sure is
Yeah.
a thing.
I know some guys like that, actually.
It's not me.
It has to be such a low success rate that you learn.
No, I wonder if there's been like a time where somebody's like sent a dick pic to somebody and that girl replied with, yeah, I want to fuck you. And this is I'm saying like an unrequested dick pic. Like I'm saying like
Straight up beginning of the conversation.
yeah, like
is
the
a
first
Yeah,
picture
yeah.
is a
Picture
picture
of a
of a
penis.
dick.
Huh.
And I guarantee you at some point a girl's been like, yeah, I want to bang you. But I'm guessing that it's so rare that you could literally pick the stories out.
Yeah.
Has to
Because it
be.
never fucking
Has to be,
happens.
dude.
I wonder what I just wonder what the logic is.
Yeah.
Like, I've never sent a dick pic to anybody who didn't ask me. Like, very specifically ask me.
Yeah.
Not even, like, hint. I'll be like,
Yep.
wait, did you just ask me for a dick pic?
Yeah.
Like, in a, like, shy girl way? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Here's magic dick.
Or they say send a pic and you start with something that's not a picture of a dick and then jokingly ease into it.
Yeah. I would say that's probably a safer approach
Yeah.
than just, like, flopping your
Don't.
dick out for
yeah,
the world.
Not the first one.
Not that.
Not the first picture you send and definitely not the first message you send.
Right.
Yeah, the first
God.
message would be weird. I can't even imagine.
Dude.
I think like this sounds weird because I'm a guy, but I swear to God, if a girl's opening message to me was a picture of her pussy, I wouldn't talk to her.
That's true. Vaginas are awesome, but it's still a bad
like
approach.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah, yeah.
vaginas. Like vaginas are my shit. But
So true.
if like you just toss a vagina into my eyeball as your opener, I'm like, if you don't say hi to me, but I've seen
It's
your
like, hey,
pussy.
here's this.
Like
If I don't know that person, I'm gonna assume I'm getting trolled and that it's a dude sending a picture of a
sending
vagina.
a picture of a vagina, or like his like oddly folded up armpit or something. Like you see some of those ones
Yeah,
online.
it's like a group of 5 guys.
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm gonna get this kid.
This kid's totally gonna
Check this
fap
out.
one
He's
to
gonna
my
fucking
fake
fall for
vagina.
it. Yeah. This kid's about to rub one out to my upper ass crack.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
What? I mean, all right. So besides bestiality guy and people pretending that they don't love dildos and pocket pussies, like, do you have any other like cool story? Or cool is maybe not the best term for it. Is there any that just like stand out for you? Or is there any that you tell your friends about?
It's so hard because I don't know. I've worked there for so long that weird to me isn't weird anymore. You know what I mean?
Professional.
It'd be a thing where if it was
it's
recorded, like people would be like, "Oh, I cannot believe that just fucking happened."
Right.
And you're just like, "Wait, what happened?"
Yeah, exactly.
Just sold that guy $140.
desensitized somewhat.
Yeah.
I think you're mostly just professional about it.
Right.
Well, and then like you're not a person that like shames people for the shit they're into.
Right.
So it's like,
Because that's not going to make you money.
Yeah, right.
you look at him like, you sure you want that?
Yeah.
I don't think
It can't
you
be
need
that
3
surprising
of
that
those.
someone who works in a store like yours is like professional and easygoing about it. Because if
Yeah.
you weren't, it wouldn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Do you have couples that come in, I don't want to say like looking for advice, but you can definitely tell that they're new to things and they're like, they ask a lot of questions.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which I would honestly rather have than somebody like not know like.
Just like jump into
Yeah,
shit and have
yeah,
no
yeah.
idea what
Right.
they're doing.
Pretend to know.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's how you end up with a torn anus.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Like that's
Yeah.
how shit, like
Seriously,
negative
though.
shit goes
Advice
down.
is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Google it if it's a question. You know what I'm saying? Or go in
Right.
and ask somebody who probably knows.
And it just helps like waste time for me, honestly. So
Yeah.
at work. But no, I think another thing that maybe stands out to me is we have this cross-dresser that comes in.
Yeah.
He's like a completely, I would say he's probably like mid-50s, completely like normal person.
Right.
He's married, has kids, and then he'll come into the store like fully dressed as a female. Her name, I guess, is Sophia.
And there's not like a question, right? Like you look and you're like, that's clearly a dude wearing a dress.
Yeah.
Super dolled up.
Well, and he talks about it. He's always like, yeah, this and that, and I just love feeling like a female and blah, blah, blah. Like, so.
Have you met
I
his
don't know.
wife?
No.
Oh.
He showed me pictures of her.
That's weird.
So,
He's shown you pictures of her?
yeah.
That's weird.
Brags about her. That's not weird.
Yeah, that's not weird.
I'm not saying that bragging about your wife is weird. I'm saying in that particular scenario, it'd be like, oh yeah, plus this is my wife, and then because the first question is like, are you wearing her dress? You know what I'm saying? Like
He's a
that's
big
You guys
dude.
wear the same size.
Well,
He's a big dude. She's
Alright.
small, so.
Oh,
Can't be the same size.
No, definitely not.
and she knows about it then.
No.
Oh, she doesn't.
No.
know.
Whoa.
See, that's
Yeah, I was assuming she did.
No, she doesn't know.
yeah. Because
About
when
it
I
at
asked the
all.
questions like, have you met her? I assumed that she was like into it in some way.
Yeah.
Or like wasn't repulsed by
No.
it. But it sounds like maybe if she doesn't know at all, then she might be repulsed by it. That's the thing. I don't know why people hide everything about their sex life. Like, stop being embarrassed.
Yeah, secrets
Yeah.
are stressful.
Well, it's like, you know, my sex life's pretty out there. Like, most people kind of know at least some shit. And I've never had anybody be able to come back and throw it in my face. Like, the worst thing anybody's ever said is, you sleep with a lot of attractive girls. It's like, okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess. And, like, that's the most negative.
Oops.
Yeah, sorry. You can keep banging out the ugly girl if you need to.
Well, I just don't know really how it would be to be like married to somebody for so long and then just maybe barely getting into like some type of fetish and like being scared. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Totally is scary, yeah.
Yeah, because fetishes...
And not wanting to lose that person, but still wanting to do what you want to do and be who you want to be.
Yeah, I
Fuck
wonder.
yeah.
But I wonder
Fuck
if it's
yeah.
a thing that was like, because we were talking before about like fetishes and like whether or not. I think it'd be hard to include. You know, we were talking about the feet one, and like how I think that that's got to be some like weird thing from their childhood that like comes back and makes them into feet or whatever. I think it's now like fetishes are out there enough. Like I would say like 20 years ago,
They
you
are
would
getting
you
more
would have
out
had a
there. Yeah,
way
it's cool.
bigger issue.
Yep.
And now, like, if you bring up, like, oh, I like, you know, I want to do whatever with your feet.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
an example. Like, your wife's probably not going to be as. She's less likely to be repulsed.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, maybe not in Utah. And Utah's weird.
Utah's like the highest porn consumption.
Yeah, porn
ever.
consumption. Yeah, by themselves.
Yeah, but you see it, so it's less weird.
Well, I just no, because I think people are consuming porn because they don't want to tell their wives that they want
Exactly.
to get
Yeah.
fucked with a strap on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I think that's.
Which isn't a big deal.
Yeah, pegging, no big deal.
You sounded
more
really,
popular
you
than
sounded
you think it
really
is.
motivated by that sentence just
And
now.
sure of it. Yeah, she's like, oh yeah.
She's like,
No,
yeah,
no,
I'd do
not that I
That
do
happens
it.
a lot.
Not that I do it. I just have a lot of guys that come in and are like really self-conscious about it. You know what I mean?
because
So-
they're gay by default. Because something's going in their ass.
Yeah.
That was a weird thing to me. Like I remember having to explain to somebody. I was like, no, if a dude was into that, you can't call him gay unless it's a guy putting a dick in his ass.
Yeah.
Like if it's a girl fucking him, it's not really any different. I mean, like I guess it's slightly different, but like you're not gay if it's a girl doing it.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
a
that's-
dominance thing at that point.
Yeah, it's a guy that.
Or how
apparently
about you
wants
guys
to be,
have
like,
a
submissive.
prostate that you want to get stimulated?
True. True.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Mad about that.
Yep.
So, but you're not trying to like bang some dude out with a strap on.
No,
You seem like you'd be super submissive.
maybe.
You totally are. We don't have to delve into that. I just like you got really excited about the strap on thing. I was like, you don't seem like you would be that type at all. And then you're like, no.
I mean, I could do
saw
it. I could do it. I don't know if I'd be super into it.
Yeah, like you'd do it because somebody else likes
Yeah.
it. That's how we were talking about like eating pussy or something that like the first or second episode.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about one of the questions was like, was it you? No, it was your question. You said something about like guys that don't eat pussy.
Yeah.
And
is
I said that they
is a
don't
real
really
thing?
exist.
Yeah.
And like I put it out on Facebook and it was kind of mixed results. Like apparently they do exist.
Rare, but yeah.
Hopefully I'm not friends with any of them.
True. That's
Not because I want them to eat my
disappointing.
pussy either.
Yep.
I feel like if you're a dude that doesn't like eating pussy, it'd be weird.
Eat your pussy?
Yeah, that was a
fuck?
joke.
Oh,
Stan. Way to
yeah.
catch on like 30 seconds
I
later.
already know you have one, so
I have
sorry
two.
for taking it serious.
Super have two. Yeah, is that a thing you've experienced? Is there guys that, like, have you been with a dude that doesn't like eating pussy? It's rare. It's got to be rare.
Oh, I mean, I was with a guy that it wasn't like his favorite thing to do. Like I remember one year for my birthday, he like ate me out and he was like, "Happy birthday."
I want that for my birthday. I
But-
want to eat a girl out for my birthday. Is
Yeah.
that backwards?
Yeah.
It's
No,
like-
no, that's totally normal. 100% normal. Yep.
Yeah, sit on my face. It's my birthday.
Yes.
Like that, I feel like that's how it should be, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
that is how it should be.
But I
saying it
was
right
never
now.
Absolutely,
with like
yep.
a guy that was like,
New
"No,
rules.
I'm not."
You've never been with a guy that's like, fuck that.
Yeah, no.
That's good.
Yeah.
See, I
don't
think it's
that would
rare.
happen. Yeah, I think it is.
But when I put the question out on Facebook, I got a response of like,
Why?
not that
Why?
I've ever met, like thank God. And then the next person was like, yeah, I've been with guys that like aren't really into it, or they'll do it just to do it. Because that's when I made the lick it around the edges comment that there's girls that don't like sucking dick or whatever for whatever reason, and like, but they'll do it to like do it,
Right.
like because the dude likes it or whatever.
Right.
And then there's girls that like it more than anything. That's what I was like,
Prefer it to air.
yeah, I was saying like I need the girl that's dedicated like that because I'm about that life.
Yeah.
It makes way more sense. So crossdresser, giant crossdresser with small wife. Mm-hmm. And
Secret
is there-
crossdresser.
Secret crossdresser.
That's the best
Secret.
part about it.
I wonder how much. I wonder like, does he live? Like, I mean, because
Where does he keep all the
yeah, if he
clothes? I
comes
wonder?
in dressed,
So, yeah, he keeps all of his clothes over at one of his friend's house.
That's a true friend.
does his friend? I mean, I guess his friend has to know.
Yeah, his friend knows.
Is his friend a
Friend keeps the
crossdresser?
secret too.
No.
Oh, well, that's a good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can get behind that. Sten, would you hide all my cross-dressing clothes?
10 out of 10 I would. You could have your own closet.
Aww.
I could constantly come out it. That's So I mean, is he in? I guess how much do you know about this dude's like sex? I mean, I guess if he comes in there, you got to know something about him.
Mm-hmm.
Is he like? Does he want to get banged out by
Yeah.
dudes? Is that like a? Okay, so that's like a thing to him. Then.
Yeah.
Well, that's. I mean, I guess that's cool. Like if that's what you're into, it'd be
I
weird
guess
to
that
like,
comes with it.
I don't know why. I wonder if he's in a situation where he can't just hit up his wife or whatever and be like, "Can you bang me out with a strap on?" Or maybe it's not the same. Like maybe it's like it is a dominance.
Maybe he's just
thing,
afraid to
being
ask her.
submissive.
I think he just wants a male to do it. Like, I don't think you...
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
not
mean?
like
Yeah.
a dick in his ass. It's he wants a dude to be pounding him out.
Yeah.
No shame. Like
Yeah.
whatever. I don't judge. I just said no shame, and that's a transgender battle rapper that I know. I don't have no idea why I just said no shame, and that instantly popped in my head.
Probably not a coincidence.
Yeah, or maybe it is. I don't know. That's like such a weird. Like I have so many questions about that, but I feel like you don't know enough about the dude to like really answer him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
but you knew that he hid his clothes at. And the other dude's not a crosser. That's the part that kind of threw. Wait, does the other guy bang him out?
No.
See, now I'm even more confused. So he just has like his shit, chills at just a dude, just like a guy that maybe he like drinks beer with occasionally or watches
like his
football
friend.
or something.
Yeah, like a friend, like a best friend.
No,
I guess.
I get it.
Super
I just
good
like,
best friend, yeah.
yeah, like the best friend. Like that's a friend that you can never have a trust issue with because like that's a life. Well, I mean that's like a life ruining thing if somebody
Yeah,
wanted to come
right.
back and like throw it in your face
Yeah.
or like tell your wife or whatever.
Right.
Absolutely, yep.
So like that's cool though. I mean like I trust Sten that much. Like I guess I could see that shit happening. You know what I mean? Like I'm not ever gonna ask Sten to like hide my cross-dressing.
Whose are
clothes.
these?
Yeah.
They're mine. They're not Sean's. They're mine.
Aw.
You take the blame for me.
Absolutely.
Tristan
What are
calls you
friends
out. She's
for?
like, "What is this?" You're like, "They're Sean's."
I just want to feel pretty.
That's my whole life. That's how I wake up every morning, just wanting to feel pretty.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Right, who doesn't?
I've had like some weird experiences in. I always call them porn stores. And I don't know why. Like, because adult store just sounds weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't
It's
really.
kind of rhymey.
What porn
Porn
store?
store.
It just like flows better to me than adult store. Adult store just sounds weird. Like
Sex shop.
I expect there to be like encyclopedias in it and like boring grandma shit. And
Poor
I say
store.
adult store. Like fine china that nobody can touch. No, but like I've had weird experiences. There's one in Seattle called Castle Superstore, and it's fucking huge. It's like a city block, and it's like 2 floors, and there's
Dildo distribution center.
definitely rooms that you can go hang out in, like glory hole type scenario. I just realized that I know what a glory hole is, and maybe a bunch of people don't. And I said it like so fluid. I'm like, oh, I guess you guys probably both know what glory holes are.
For sure,
So
yeah.
glory hole's a place that you go. Most of the time, it's theoretically a girl on the other side of a wall, and a dude shoving his dick through and getting serviced some way. And
A hole. Yeah.
well, yeah, and it's literally like a hole in a wall. Like that's like glory hole is really overstating. It's just a fucking hole in a wall, and then a girl handles your dick on the other side of it.
You hope it's a girl. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when I say it's like supposed
Well,
to be
if
a
you're
girl.
heterosexual, you hope it's a girl.
I think that most of the guys that are willing to do that probably aren't going to be super picky, especially if they can't
probably
see
not.
it.
True. True.
They can't see it happening. So like they can just that's a girl. No matter what. It could be that cross-dressing dude for all day.
Or they don't care,
I have
yeah.
no idea.
Don't pick on him.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, it could be anybody,
Yeah.
and like it could be like a midget. And if you're terrified of midgets, you'd never know,
I'm terrified of midgets.
unless they fell off the stool. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
sure you could like differentiate the hand though, like right? If it's like a little tiny baby hand like grabbing your dick, wouldn't you be able to tell? Or no?
I would think
Yeah,
so.
I would
Yeah.
assume. I guess to be fair, I've never had a little baby hand grab my dick to like throw that out there as a distinction.
True.
But like, yeah, probably. The more I think about it,
What if it's baby size but like callous and like a work hand? Fucking construction hands.
shake their hand, be like, "Job well done." No, but
But
so,
you like get a real good grip on it because your hand's bigger.
so awkward, like a Trump hand. No, so like the thing with glory holes, they have them a lot of. I guess they kind of write them off as theaters. I noticed in a lot of like porn stores, and it's like supposedly where you can go back and watch, like you pay X amount of dollars or whatever to watch a certain amount of minutes of porn, and like you kind of pick the genre or whatever. And there's like that there's people that go back and fuck in those rooms and do all sorts of weird shit. I was actually, I've hung out with a girl that has never done it but desperately wanted to go to a glory hole and like be the girl that handles a bunch of dicks. And she's terrified. She's never done it, and she's brought it up to me multiple times, and I'm just like, you live in, and she doesn't live here. Before you guys start trying to guess and like go through my friends list and figure out who it is, she doesn't even live here. But like, it's a thing that I see her doing, and then like, I don't think she'd regret it. Instead, knows who it is, and actually, like Nakomi, I've actually like I've mentioned her in our conversations, but like this is a girl that is into some shit, and she's like definitely the girl that's willing to try whatever. And this is the one thing that I've seen her hung up on. Like when she first told me about it was 2 years ago, and I totally assumed she's done it by now. And I talked to her like 3 days ago, and she hadn't.
Weird. I
was
wonder.
like, that's so weird. Like I totally expected you just to go at least try it, even if you were like, "Fuck that, I can't
Dabble
do it." Like
in it,
in
yeah.
the room,
Yeah.
and just like you change your mind after you tug off a dude or whatever, and just bounce.
Maybe like 1 and then 2, like ease into it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
because I
trying to
think
give
the
them
rooms. Well,
advice.
because I guess maybe are there different types? Because like when I say glory hole, I always picture there's like 8 holes in the wall,
Yeah.
and there's like one person servicing 8 holes.
True.
Because
The
it's not like
logistics of
it's not
that.
like it's like a line of 4 girls tugging on 4 dicks
Right.
usually,
I
like
mean,
in
it
a
could
glory
be.
hole. Well, yeah, it could be, but I don't.
Maybe.
It would have to be like a corner, kind of,
Wait, what?
or like some weird geometry. How do you get like that many?
it's a
It's
wall.
like I know, but on the other side, you're just gonna be fucking next to each other.
Yeah, no, they are next to each other. And like the ones that I've seen, they've definitely been next to
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But it's been like one girl who just like the one that I remember like distinctly, and I totally saw this on internet porn for anybody questioning like
Yeah.
why I know what this is.
Great
It's a girl
source.
that just like wanted guys to come on her for whatever the reason was, and like a glory hole was a great option because there was like a hole on each side of the room, and she was literally going back and forth. Like
That's a
would
lot of work.
handle the dude. Yeah, but I guess if like
Kind of
that-
convenient at that point.
Okay,
though.
but see, but you say that's a lot of work, but meanwhile, you just told me a story about a dude who cross-dresses and all his shit's at his friend's house.
Well,
and
yeah,
it's like
I
that
know.
whole, that's
That
like a
takes
whole
a lot of
separate
energy.
life.
But I'm saying,
Yep.
like, right then and there, that's a lot, like, cardio
You're
work.
saying like physical, like it's actually work. Like okay,
Like, that's a
I
lot
see
of
what you're
exercise.
saying. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you're into, like if you're motivated to get numerous loads of cum on your face, like I can't think of an easier way.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
you could be
if
like
that's their kink, I don't think
you could
it's
be one
gonna
of those bukkake
seem
girls.
like work to them.
They just sit there.
Right.
Well, a bunch of dudes like blow, but that's not.
You work for what you want.
That's like one of the ones that like when I see, I'm like, I don't understand how a girl's into that. Like the bukkake part. Like I can totally see a girl taking those on the face, but I can't imagine a girl that just lays there while hella
And, like,
dudes-
drowns in
Yeah,
it.
like drowns, and it's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
They just have to
That's
love
not
getting
set up.
disrespected, I guess, and just
Oof.
I think they just get paid a
being
lot.
extra dirty.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a thing
Oh,
that's like
yeah.
it's a
monetary
money
thing
It's like a
only.
money.
Oh, yeah.
And
Has
I'm
to
not.
be.
And I'm not saying that like I'm super attractive, but I've seen some of the dudes that do that, and I'm just like, no.
True.
Like, there's no way that girl was like, I hope that guy comes on. You know, like it's
Yep.
never. And it's like there's like 1 out of every 10. That
Yeah,
you're like,
you yes.
Yeah.
Nope.
Right,
Nope.
right.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, I actually had some other stuff to talk to you about. The LDS side of things, like the Mormon people that come in, are most of them really obvious to you? Like,
Oh,
are
yeah.
you like, or is it because they're like new? I mean, is that why it's obvious to you, or is it because like
it's just I don't
they're
know.
wearing
They're
their
just
Jesus
like
jammies?
their demeanor, I guess, that you could say, or like the way that they talk, or just I don't know, just their energy. I
Are
don't
they?
know.
Do you find that like LDS people or like Mormon people or just religious people? I guess here it's obviously more LDS, but are they the ones that ask you lots of questions?
Yeah.
Like more than like what you perceive to
well,
be a not LDS person?
No, actually, I'll take that back because they're more reserved.
So they're not willing to ask the questions.
Right.
They
No,
probably
they
want
just
to.
want to come in, get the shit, get the fuck out. Like,
Maybe test it. Yeah.
So.
Test what?
Well, they're straight to business. They're getting shit and
Oh,
going
you
to
mean
go
like
use it.
leaving to go? Okay. Well, test to me it implies
Like
that you
testing
used
it.
it
They're
before
They're
you
going
left.
somewhere else to test it.
I'm like Jesus. I said you could try out the pocket pussies. I didn't mean like literally try them
Yeah,
out.
right. No. And I don't know if this is surprising, but they are the ones that buy the most like fetish stuff. So like bondage stuff, handcuffs.
I don't think I would be
tape.
surprised by that just because they've been
They're repressed.
Yeah, they've been repressed.
Yeah.
Sure.
In some way, at least most of their
Right.
life. And it's like you get that little
Just waiting to
brief
let
window
loose.
to jump
Yep.
out of that, like you're totally gonna do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I know I was surprised when I first started working there. So.
I don't see, and I
It gets less and less surprising every day.
But I mean, I wasn't like raised around like Mormon people or anything,
Yeah.
so I had no idea, you know what I mean? So I just had like this like stigma or whatever about Mormon people that they were just like so cookie cutter and like
Right.
couldn't drink Coca-Cola. So
They're not.
you know?
They just try really hard to be. Yeah.
What's weird is it turns out that I grew up directly next door to a huge Mormon family, but I'm not from Utah.
Yeah.
And like I didn't know they were Mormon until like well after they had moved away. I had actually moved away as well.
You said huge? Like how many people?
There was 9 kids and 2 adults, so I guess 11 people. But there was 9 kids, and because I have 2 older brothers, and they're like 9 and 10 years older than me, and their line of kids like was our whole range plus like more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, holy fuck, like you guys have. But I didn't think anything of it. Like I just was like, yeah, I'll fuck a lot or whatever. You know, like.
Yeah.
And then I moved here, and I remember I made some comment about Mormons or something. And my mom on my Facebook was like, we grew up next to a Mormon family. Like, what are you talking about? And I was like, yeah, but they're fucking weird here, you know? And it really was like, I had no idea that those people were Mormon, and I lived next to them for 18 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I come here, and it's like, I can pick Mormons out walking down the street at this point, you know? But it's way different here. And so, like, I would totally expect that Mormons are the weird ones in porn stores.
In Utah, especially.
In Utah.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, in another place, you'd never have any idea. And when I say weird ones, I just mean the ones that you can, like, pick out.
Right.
Stand
Right.
out.
Yep.
Not, like, weird. What are some weird fetishes that you get, like, consistently?
Great question.
Just like the BDSM stuff, I would say is basically what we sell the most of is like handcuffs and ropes and all of that.
Everybody's
like I was
trying to tie a
saying,
bitch
you
up
know what I
and hit
mean?
her.
Sex is such a like personal thing that somebody's not gonna come if they have like a weird fetish or like something that's out of the norm fetish. They're not gonna come into a sex shop and get what they want. They're gonna order it online.
Mine is bestiality guy.
Right.
Clearly, he's like, he's the lost leader at that point.
So yeah.
Give me horse pussy.
Yeah, that's gross. Don't even talk about it. It freaks me out.
Was it always horse? I don't want to like go back onto this topic because it is weird. But like, did he ask about other animals?
No, it was always horse. He said donkey one time, but
That's the same thing.
He dabbles. In
That's the
donkey.
same thing. Well, I'm saying like if you're fucking a horse, you're fucking a donkey. Like there's no distinction to me. Like they're the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not like the difference between like a horse and a dog or something.
yeah.
I saw,
Especially from
Yes.
behind.
which I assume is the only way that he's like banging out.
True.
I don't
That's
know
what
that
I
guy.
meant.
When I lived in Washington, there was a dude in Enumclaw, Washington, which don't look it up. It's a shithole little hick town. But there was a dude who died because he got a ruptured colon because he was letting the horse fuck him. And I was just
crazy.
like,
You
I
gotta
remember
ease
hearing about
into it,
that, and I
bro.
was like, where does your life? How does your life get to that point?
Yeah.
That it's
Well-
like if you're fucking a horse, like whatever. I mean, I guess if that's your shit. I mean, especially if you're at the receiving end of a horse fucking you, like the horse is obviously into it.
That's
or
the
horse
type of
wouldn't
shit
be
that
doing it.
should happen in
Right.
like Tijuana
God, it freaks me out so
only.
I don't know. I've been to Tijuana. And I didn't see it. Like they just offered me gum.
Pretty controlled.
They offered me chiclets on every corner, and that's my only experience. Chiclet. The whole, that sounded super shitty of me. I shouldn't have said that. So just BDSM, like, so I mean, just like tying bitches up or tying people up. I
Basically,
guess it's
yeah.
probably not just girls.
I mean, well, we get a lot of like, it's so stupid. We get a lot of people that come in as
We're
like,
so 50 Shades of Grey.
Exactly.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna
Yep.
say
Was that like a
Yeah.
huge
Yeah.
boom?
it was for a minute and then
Yeah.
it kind of died down, but we still get people and all the time asking like, what do they use in 50 Shades? Because I need to get everything and blah, 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 blah.
That's
And
such a
it's,
weird
so
thing for me.
Crazy.
I remember when that movie came out because without getting into a ton of detail, like I guess I'm fairly dominant in bed, and then I like the movie, and I've never seen the movies or read the books,
Oh, they're
like
horrible.
so I don't know, but everything that I've read, like or like seen people post online or talk about,
Mm-hmm.
is that they're terrible movies,
Mm-hmm.
specifically, and that if it's a girl who I trust hearing sexual information from, they're shitty in that regard too. Like the
Yeah,
movies
yeah.
are very like corny,
Right.
and
They're vanilla.
but I remember hearing when that movie came out, there was like this rush of people at hardware stores were constantly like
Chains.
getting duct tape and
Oh.
chains and shit like that, and they were like in the
Yeah.
UK, like they were having like this issue where they couldn't keep duct tape in stock because people were buying it so much over there, and it's just
That
like
is so bad. Come in and get some freaking pleasure tape because duct tape
'Cause yanking-
rip your skin off.
yeah, even Bentley heard that and it was just like
I gotta
Yeah,
go.
like
He's like,
that's
I'm
that.
yeah, there's definitely better ways to like tie somebody up. Take it
Yeah.
from me, like there's definitely better ways of doing that.
Yeah,
Duct tape
don't
is
use duct tape.
Duct tape's when you're kidnapping somebody. That's when you use duct tape. And then you
It's a little too effective.
yeah, it's really aggressive.
It's really
There's a
aggressive.
reason
Overkill.
there's a reason that some of you kids use it to hold fenders on your car. Okay,
Yes.
so I don't want to talk about car stuff because I know you.
I think that 50 Shades of
I
Grey
don't
is-
care. I'll stay here
I think
quiet.
50
You guys
Shades of
can
Grey
talk.
is another cool like instance of like kinks being mainstream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not in like a. I don't think that they made it any better. They didn't make people any less shy about it.
Yeah, they did.
No, I think they exposed people that had already. Like, there's like a girl who like once got her hair pulled. All of a sudden, she's like, "Oh, I like being dominated." And it's like, no, shut the fuck up. No, you don't.
Right.
Like, you've had aggressive sex one time in your life on accident. You know what I mean? Like,
Found
it's
out
like-
she liked it though. I think
Well,
that's
yeah,
the same.
but I don't think it like. Did I mean? I guess you can tell me. Did girls come in more often and like want 50 Shades shit, or was it like couples and guys
It's girls. It was girls.
that came in and were like buying the shit?
Yeah.
Called it.
I wonder who they're using it with. Because they're not using it by
Their
themselves.
husband.
No, but I don't. But I don't. I feel like if you're, a movie's not gonna make me more dominant in bed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna see something in a movie. Well, like not me specifically.
Yeah,
I'm
and I
saying,
think
like,
the
in
people
general.
like you who are already into it, it's not going to change you.
Right.
But it's an invite for people who
Right.
didn't know
I
they
don't-
liked it,
Right.
didn't dabble in it, to try it.
Right.
And I think that's fucking cool.
No, I think it's cool too. I just don't. I think.
I think the
I
people
can't
who are already
imagine-
into it are kind of like offended by it that it's not their special thing anymore. That everyone is
See,
like,
I'm not that guy. I'm not like, oh, I listened to that band before it was popular. Like, it's not like I'm super not that person
you
at all.
did sound like that, but
No, but it's like
Yeah,
no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying like I think it was like a, I don't know how to explain it, like a little pop into, like it was like pop culture.
Yeah.
And that's what made it cool for a minute.
Yeah.
And now, like, I mean, you even said it, you kind of died off. Like, people still come in and request
I'm
it.
totally
And-
the guy that when my music gets discovered, I get fucking salty about it.
But why? Don't you want more people? I want more girls to want to be dominated. I don't want less.
But I think that the girl you spoke about that got her hair pulled once and realized she liked it,
Yeah.
she's always wanted her hair pulled.
Yeah, deep down inside.
Yep.
Just took that one little
It
yank.
happened, and she realized that it's like worth.
And then she saw it in the movie, and she's like, "Oh, I guess other people like it. I can tell somebody."
Exactly.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like a thing that's real. I don't know why.
Well, her sales commission says otherwise.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess like if people are willing to like throw money at it, they're obviously committed to it.
Yeah, more and more.
I'm not.
You have been though.
Yeah,
You are and you were.
that's true.
Yeah. It didn't change you.
You know what's
knew
funny?
that.
You want to hear something super fucked up? Is like you came into the shop and you're like, "Oh, you like moved a bunch of stuff around over here."
Yeah.
Like right at the back door, and I told you I was looking for something. I was looking for a nipple clamp.
Why are those here?
It's okay, so it's a weird combination of like how it ended up here, and not only here, but it's not like up like where it would potentially be useful, but it was in the back by like a tire machine.
Yeah.
And it was because when I was shit. I almost said a name. So somebody was leaving, and like she had them with her, and she dropped it, and like she didn't realize at the time that she
Lost
dropped
it like an earring.
Well, yeah, like I heard the sound,
my
she heard the sound, but we didn't put together what it was.
Yeah.
And then she tells me, she's like, "Oh, hey, like,
Oops.
I think I realized what I dropped." And I was like, okay, well, that's definitely not a thing that I want, like, random people to find. I guess, like, most people maybe wouldn't know what it was, because it wasn't, like, a
What
bullet.
type of nipple clamp was it?
It's like the screw kind.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, but it has, like, a little
Bead on it.
bell.
Oh, a bell.
But I'm saying...
Connoisseurs.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you don't know what it is, like, you probably wouldn't... Like, your first thought's not, oh, that's a nipple clamp. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
somebody, if you don't know what it is.
Well, it would look like something from a fucking hardware store, probably.
I don't know, the bell's purple. Like, it's not. It's like-
You added that on
Looks like
after.
something that you would
No, it
like
was like-
clip onto your like dog's collar. Or
I was gonna say
something.
dog collar, yeah.
Yeah, except this one has like it's screws.
Add a bell.
Yeah,
so
it's
it's
a
like
screw,
it's
yeah.
aggressive. Which are the best
It's a
ones.
mean one.
If your
It's-
dog
no, they're the
collar
best
doesn't have a
ones.
bell, here's how you add a bell.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Aftermarket bell.
I just thought to myself, I was like, man, I really don't want somebody to fucking find that does know what it is.
Oh, that's true.
Because the question is then like, Why is it in the back of your
Because
shop?
you wear them.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Oh,
That's why I don't like to move around much, because
know
the
the real
fucking
story now.
jingling happens. I do have amazing tits.
Just take the
but-
bell off. No one will know, Sean.
No, the bell's the best part.
That's the best.
Especially because it's purple.
Partially because
It
it's purple.
matches.
No, like, this sounds so stupid on the even, like, I don't even know why we're talking about this. This is dumb, but bells on nipple clamps are awesome if you're with a girl who likes her titties slapped. Because, like, you can tell
Every jiggle.
how effective it is
Yeah.
based on the bell.
Yeah.
Which is so stupid. Like, it's like, because I don't have, like, I can't look at a LED readout of how effective my titty slapping is, but I can definitely hear that fucking
Solid
bell
meaning.
jingle.
Yeah.
And
That
like,
was
and how her reaction
eight reverberations.
is to it. not quite that drastic, but like, I can judge based on the sound
You
and
step
her
it up.
reaction, like
Yeah,
where
yeah.
like it needs to be. That sounds stupid. Don't go out and buy nipple clamps if you're not like, it's not a thing. Don't go try it for the first time because I said it, and then don't blame me for it later either. It's like, oh, I bought my girlfriend nipple clamps and she hated them. You should leave her. No, I'm just kidding. Don't
Do what Sean did and try it on yourself first.
Yeah. I've never had a nipple clamp on. I've been into some shit. Nipple clamp for me is not everything. Holy fuck,
Me
that's really
neither.
loud. Pour in water.
Sounds cool, though.
I'm parched. Talking about nipple clamps made me parched.
Yeah.
What other... I had a question earlier, but I don't remember what it is. And I didn't write it down in my little list of things to ask you about.
Not bad.
I guess we could talk about your modeling thing.
Okay.
I keep seeing like you posting like random. Oh, you were looking for a shoot actually, didn't you? Like you posted a thing like seeing if anybody. You shot with Zachary Leroy, right?
No.
You haven't?
No.
He's cool. You should shoot with him.
Yeah. No, I want to get some shoots. I don't know. I think maybe I just have like a different look than most of the Utah models. I mean, I'm obviously I'm tattooed and alternative like some are, but I think
Right.
I just have like a harder face or like just resting bitch face basically. So it's
It's
like
ideal. You don't wrinkle.
no, I will wrinkle actually, really
watch
bad,
this.
really bad. No, so I don't know. Maybe I just haven't had a shoot in a while, so.
Is it bumming you out? You sound
Kinda,
bummed out about
yeah. I love
Dive back
modeling.
in.
it. What kind of shoot do you want? I will find you somebody. I know enough of these people from
Let's network.
I guess my last relationship that I could like. Well, Zach Leroy does awesome work.
Yeah.
He does like a lot of boudoir. I hate that word.
Boudoir.
Boudoir shoots. I think it's the only word I can't say effectively.
Well, it's French, so don't worry about
I'm
it.
gonna work on it. He does shoots like that. No, he actually I think just posted on one of the model groups that you're in. That
Yeah.
He was looking for, but I think he's looking for like. I guess the best way to say it, he's not looking for white girls.
Yeah.
He was looking
and
for
that's
like
another
ethnic
thing
thing,
too. Yeah.
which is like super hard here. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Niche.
But he shoots
Yeah.
all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah.
He actually just had to shoot with my ex, but just super weird to like see that pop up in my feed. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
hey.
Well, there's that. Yeah.
I mean, I have to expect it at this point. I mean, like in the model groups, I see it too. It's
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
Like, it's from nowhere. But do you have like goals with modeling? Is it like, or is
Not
it just
really.
like fun?
No, it's just fun for me.
And you get cool pictures looking hot and shit. so,
Yeah,
like, that's
exactly.
awesome.
I have a submission coming up, like, so that's pretty cool. I just don't know when they're gonna
A magazine thing.
post it. Yeah.
Okay, that's not at all what I thought you were talking about. I was like,
Submission,
like,
yeah.
wait, what? Like,
Like
what kind of
porn?
shoot is that? Well, no, like you were saying, like submission, like it was like a shoot where you were like extra submissive. And I was
Oh,
like, how do you
no,
get
no,
that in a
no,
photo shoot? But I was like, oh, submission.
A submission
would be
shoot.
More like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for a magazine.
Like
What's
a
the magazine?
It's Volo. It's like a nude type deal.
So that all these guys are gonna be like googling the fuck out of you for a while,
I guess.
trying to find you nude. Well, I posted your like Instagram and Facebook and shit,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm guessing you've already had creepers on there looking, which is fine. You're
I
not
don't know.
creeps. She's hot.
All you gotta do is make money off it.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
If I could make money off internet creeps, fuck yeah,
Yeah,
I'd do
I'm
it.
trying.
Yeah, fuck
I
yeah.
think I kind of do.
Yeah.
I do, but not in the way that you like. Not in a adult porn way.
Hmm.
Wait, or a porn way at all. Adult porn sounds weird. I don't mean it like that. Adult porn is
What other
like.
kind of porn is there, Sean?
I think it's that. It's that and horse porn. And that's
Oh.
Horse porn.
a donkey or whatever.
Juvenile horses.
I think isn't that illegal twice?
Yeah.
I don't know the rules. I don't know. Is there a consenting age for horses?
Do they add or multiply the
Oh
laws?
God, I don't even want to talk about this anymore.
Right.
Which is so weird because I'm into so many fucked up things, and like once you cross that line with me, like everything is now
way
gross.
worse.
Yeah, it's like no, don't even talk about it.
Ew, I'm so clean.
Yeah, I'm like a virgin now. Don't judge me.
god. I wish we would have got more questions on the Saraha. Or Saraha.
I deleted a bunch of them because there was a bunch of really crappy ones. There was one about.
always is,
There was
yeah.
one asking you to talk about baseball cards, and I have no idea what.
I don't understand that either.
You weren't into baseball cards. Ever.
Never have I ever bought a single baseball
I
card.
kind of want to go buy you a pack right now. I wonder if they still come with gum.
You fucking would.
They used to
Chiclets.
No, they used to come with like this little stick of. It's like the kind that you take out of the foil wrapper,
Yeah, like
like a stick of gum. But it was not in a foil wrapper. First of all, it was covered in this weird white powder, I think, to make it not stick to the packaging and probably the baseball cards.
Because it stays in there forever. Because no one fucking buys baseball cards.
No, because like back in the day, dude, people used to buy baseball cards. That Gary Vaynerchuk guy that we listened to, remember? That's what he fucking did to like start making money.
Yeah.
But like that piece of gum, it didn't matter. Like if you bought, you could open a brand new box of baseball cards and get the first packet off the top, buy it right then and open it, and that gum was fucking 5 years stale.
Yeah, hard as rock.
Like yeah, it
That's
just,
what I
it
was
would
saying.
just crunch in your mouth and like
Dude,
break into
that's so
thousands
gross.
of pieces. But they used to come with gum, Stan. I'm gonna go buy some just to see if they come with gum. I'm gonna get you some. Get you
Baseball
into.
cards. That's funny. What a random thing.
I know.
Super
I wonder, like that's got to be one of your weird friends.
I feel like that didn't
Maybe
need
it's
to
like
be
your hidden
anonymous either.
fetish.
It'd be way funnier if it wasn't anonymous.
Oh wait, what about this tattoo one? That one wasn't terrible.
What was it?
What are some of the best and worst tattoos you have ever seen? Are tattoos one of the get what you pay for things like people claim? And
Yeah.
the answer to that is
sure.
100%
They are.
yes. Yes.
Same
yes,
with sex toys.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you could probably buy a shitty. Don't people have like weird allergies to
Oh,
is
yeah,
it
yeah.
latex?
Certain
Latex.
plastics.
Latex is
Yeah.
the one that's like the big one though. That like I can't. Oh, I don't want allergy anywhere near any genital.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's
God, that'd be
extra
the
bad,
worst.
dude.
I wonder how many people have just been terrified that they got some fucked up STD because it was like their first time
Whoa.
they had like a reaction to
They
it.
go to Instacare. What's happening?
And people buy like
so scary.
super cheap like jelly toys instead of investing in silicone, and jelly will give you chemical burns. So
Not down.
I don't want a chemical burn anywhere.
Yeah.
I've had chemical burns
Is
in
that
my
a fetish?
arms.
People want
I
that?
mean, I guess it could be.
Who are we to decide?
But I don't know.
God, it burns so good.
Okay, so what it comes down to is don't buy cheap sex toys.
Yeah, don't.
Or cheap tattoos.
And yeah, cheap
Or
tattoos
cheap
is
tattoos.
Good tattoos aren't cheap, and cheap tattoos
most
aren't
of the
good.
time.
Right.
And this is not like a set in stone rule, but most of the time, if your tattoo guy takes walk-ins,
Oh yeah.
he's not a great tattoo artist.
Oh yeah.
And that's not. Sometimes there's really good tattoo artists that take
Yeah.
walk-ins
I was
on a
gonna
certain
say,
day.
that's not always true.
Right, but I'm saying like if you can always go into a tattoo artist because he has no clients.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that you
Right.
should always be concerned, but I would look into him.
Well,
a
and
lot.
then there's slow times too. Like when I was getting my butt done, Alex Wilson, he was talking to me about like slow times and
Yeah.
shit. So
Yeah, I would
he
assume
said-
that there's like. I'm just saying like. If you're gonna get a tattoo, investigate your
Right,
tattoo
right.
artist
Well, of
a
course.
lot,
Why
or
would-
ask a
like,
lot
why
of.
Book it
wouldn't
6
you?
months out, and you have 6 months to decide that you actually want it.
Yeah, that's the thing that I tell
do
people.
you have any tattoos?
Minimum.
Yes,
I have
Stan.
2.
You have two.
Stan has 2 really,
They're
really
joke tattoos.
good tattoos.
Yeah.
But they were done well.
Yeah. What are they?
Stan's-
Ratchet.
I guess Stan has ratchet inside of his.
Rate it 1 to 10 of quality of work. What do you think?
It's
I'd
hard.
say,
Lip
like,
tattoos are hard
Yeah.
though. Like,
And it's like cursive,
And
isn't
usually,
it?
yeah, it's like,
So I would say like a good nine and a half.
thank you. Yeah, sick. Hell yeah.
So.
For a joke tattoo, especially.
and then he has one other tattoo.
I actually have your name tattooed on my butt.
Oh, like your name.
Like literally.
No,
your
it's
name.
no, it's actually yours.
no.
Is that weird? He used to follow you on
Yeah,
Instagram, so he got
creepy.
your name.
Heard it once, got it
He's
tattooed.
like, I like that name.
He's like that
That's
is
a
a good
sick
name.
name, yeah.
I know. Yeah, my name actually means rolling thunder. So.
That's why he got it on his ass.
Rolling
That's what they used to call him. That's what they used to call him in high school. His lacrosse team used to call him that. Only in the locker room though.
Rolling thunder.
Rolling thunder on my butt.
But yeah, tattoos should be not cheap, and they should be done in a tattoo parlor or studio, not in your friend's fucking kitchen.
Nope.
Or
Really,
in
if-
the basement.
Yeah, if your friend is like, "Hey, I'll tattoo you," and your friend isn't already a tattoo artist, you should tell him to fuck off.
Yo, but my cousins sister's dog does tattoos. Hella good for so cheap.
Bro, I just
For
got my
so
tattoo kit off of Amazon, which now that I'm saying that is so funny because Shay totally fucking did that.
Dude, he did.
And then he had it covered up.
Yeah.
He traded a
Much
canvas to
better.
get it covered up, so like it's way better.
His life, though.
Sten's baseball card thing. There's some old questions like that we never
Older ones.
answered. I wish I could make you into a lampshade so that you could light up my life. Thank you, Victoria. I know that you said that.
That's cute.
Do you like the top
Because-
one, the powder coating one?
I don't know, do I?
I know you powder coat. Is it a good industry to get into?
Yes. I would encourage anybody that wants to powder coat. Just don't be shitty about it.
We touched on this, yeah.
This is,
Takes practice.
yeah, like you're going to have to learn. Don't jump in and pretend that you can powder coat some dude's wheels because you powder coated 2 flat pieces of metal in your life.
Yeah, don't
'Cause
promise
you'll
perfection. Get in over your head.
Yeah, I mean, like, most people don't know. I powder coated for like 6 or 7 months and wouldn't even powder coat for my friends for that time because I was so worried that it was
Wasn't
going to
ready.
look like shit or that it was going to fall off or... And looking now, like, the first set of wheels I ever did were for my own car, and they were super sparkly gold wheels. And to this day, I still have those wheels. I powder coated them in 2008, December of 2008. And to this day, I have no idea how they came out as good as they did.
Yeah, you get lucky sometimes. for
Yeah,
sure.
like it was definitely like I lucked out super hard, and I lucked out super hard on the first customer that I ever had. My very first not me customer was GTR wheels, which I later found out were magnesium.
Yeah, magnesium
and
wheels.
super hard to powder coat, or super easy to fuck up, I should say. There's a lot of different things involved, but
Conductivity.
no, I mean, people think that I don't like competition. That's probably where this question is really coming from.
Yeah.
And there's way more powder coating than I can ever do or ever want to do. I turn down powder coating every single day because I have too much to do or I think your project sucks. I don't like you, or I know that you had a friend bring it because you talk shit on me online
Yep.
and you still want me to do your shit.
Definitely seen that one happen.
Yeah, that's actually happened.
Fuck Sean, though.
Yeah, talk shit about me online and then like, oh, he's a really good powder
But
coater
wait.
though. Well, I'll have my friend bring it. I know what kind of wheels you have, you little bitches.
Put
So
it in
when
your
wheels-
closet with your fucking dresses.
Yeah, hide it with your
Secret ass
cross-dressing
bitch.
Oh, Stan, I want to be your secret bitch.
Okay.
What are some?
All right.
How much do you like squirters? I don't know why every single podcast has to talk about squirting in some regard. I guess this one is slightly better.
They're
'cause
neat.
You work
They're
at an adult
super
store,
neat.
and there's a girl here, so it seems less weird than
True.
me and Stan talking about
Yeah,
squirting.
true.
But no, I like them, but it's not a deal breaker for me. It's pretty straightforward.
Super accurate, yeah.
It's super cool, but if a girl doesn't squirt, then I'm not like, get the fuck out of my life
Mm-hmm.
kind of a scenario. I might tell her to step her game up.
Just
No, I'm just
ask them
kidding.
Challenge
Yeah.
accepted.
Can you drink this gallon of water?
Make sure you're hydrated. Go pee first.
What, okay, so to talk about your favorite food places, I feel like I know who asked this. And I don't have any necessarily. I mean, I like stupid, weird shit. I don't have any, like, niche little, like, weird.
Yeah.
I know Stan eats.
Plus, you're picky and you don't like spicy food. Like
Yeah, I don't
ketchup
like
is
anything.
spicy for you.
Ketchup's, like, right on the edge for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's not real. Ketchup's,
Marinara is too much.
Is marinara spicy?
Don't deny
No, it's
it.
not. Marinara's not spicy. I eat marinara. No,
No,
okay. Big
it's
Daddy's
not spicy,
Big
but for
Daddy's
you,
marinara
true,
is
that
spicy
does
as
get
fuck,
hot, dude. That does get hot.
And it gets hot to like people who eat spicy food. So like
Me.
it's not
Yeah,
just me.
it's true.
Like
It's
I've
been
had it. And
peppery.
I'm like, okay, that's a little.
It's been
excessive.
peppery,
It's
yeah.
not consistent. That's the
Delicious.
problem. Yeah, it's hella good. Is there? What are your favorite food places?
I don't really have any.
You just eat whatever.
Yeah, I just eat whatever. I'm a fat kid, so
Yeah, you're huge.
I know.
I'm sure anybody who's watching this on video just fucking laughed out loud at this girl calling herself huge.
Yeah,
I can put down
ridiculous.
some food, man.
No, I'm sure you
So-
can. That doesn't actually make you fat by default. I'm fat. I can also put down food. You know what I'm saying? Like those two things are correlating.
True.
I think it's adorable actually when like small girls can eat hella food. I don't know. It's not like a
Yeah, it's kind of
fetish
funny. Yeah.
thing for me.
Thought I was gonna fall backwards for a second. That was weird.
Only would have been funny for like a little bit till it yanked all the cords with you.
Yeah, or
No,
blew
that
out
would've
our
been bad.
Would have been
headphones.
less funny.
Oh god, that was loud.
You would have laughed though, I'm sure.
What's your favorite type of food? Like from a country?
Italian pasta.
Solid.
Some like Olive Garden though.
Fuck yeah.
Like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I was like
fuck
you're not
yeah.
going to a real Italian place. You get down on an Olive Garden.
American.
You're killing like 20 breadsticks and then taking your whole meal home in a box. Yeah.
Those breadsticks. Fucking hell.
They're addicting. I know that sounds.
Why did we
so
start talking
good.
about food? Oh my
They're
gosh.
so good.
Thanks, question asker. Fucking ruined my night. Now I just want breadsticks and dipping sauce.
This is how I know I'm a fat fuck. Like anytime food comes up, I instantly get hungry. Like it's
Right.
so
And it's
connected
for
that it's like
food
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I want that
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, that's in my head. Nothing else is acceptable. Fuck. Oh, they're closed? And tomorrow's Sunday and they're closed Sunday? Fuck my life. Guess what I'm knowing I'm doing Monday.
Right? For real though. I actually made, have you guys had the chicken and nochi soup from Olive Garden?
Gnocchi's so good.
I made that homemade last night. It was super good.
Well, thanks for the invite.
Sorry.
Did you make the gnocchi yourself?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
gnocchi's hard, so
I don't even know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
yeah.
I eat like 4 things.
You really do. The funny thing is he would love gnocchi too.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
It's like is it made of potatoes?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's like a soft pasta nugget.
It's so good. It's like
That's
a
what I call
dumpling.
you. My soft pasta nugget.
God damn it.
It's adorable. That
Fucking
is.
Olive Garden.
God damn it! Stop.
It's in my head,
There's
bro.
a question on here that I was initially gonna delete because I thought it was stupid, but now I want to bring it up. And it says, why is Joe? Okay, first of all, whoever wrote this, if you're gonna try to insult somebody,
The grammar.
come on. 4th grade wasn't even hard. It says it's supposed to say, why does Joe? I don't know how to say Joe's name. Dutch. I call him douche, but I think that, like we're
They
friends.
spelled it douche.
Well, we're friends. That's not how you spell douche.
I mean,
It's not even how you spell
It's-
his name. It doesn't matter. I know who you're talking
there's
about.
a lot wrong with that
It
question.
says, why do you think Joe Douche thinks he's cool or so cool? And I have no idea. Joe's, I guess, pretty cool. And to me, like, you can definitely be your biggest fan. And if he thinks he's cool, that's all that matters.
True.
Like, I don't know why, like, you're on this fucking anonymous thing trying to throw shade when you write
Yeah.
like a 2nd grader, first of all. If you're gonna
He's
talk
doing well
shit
enough
on
that he
somebody-
made someone salty enough to take time out of their day to write on our Saraha about him.
Yeah, like if you're in a position where you're bitter enough that you're writing anonymously on a podcast that like 150 people listen to each episode on,
That's being generous too. That's being
it's like there's something wrong in your life right now. You know what I mean? Like maybe step your own life up a little bit
Yeah.
and maybe ask an adult to proofread your shit next time because you write like a 2nd grader. Even Bentley thinks you write like
Jesus.
shit. Bentley, now's not the time.
He speaks English. How the fuck did that just happen, dude? He knows what we're talking about.
He always knows.
He's contributing right now.
I already did the lampshade one, right? I think
Yeah.
Victoria, I know. But the only reason I know that is Victoria has told me that she wants to make my face into a lampshade. Not literally, I hope. I mean, she's a cool girl. And like,
Better watch out.
What else does she want to do to your face, I wonder?
I don't want to have this conversation. No, Victoria's awesome. She's going to listen to this too, and she's going to like write me about this specific thing because I finally answered her question. I love Bentley and your podcast. Maybe talk about the things you write. And the answer to that is no.
Yeah, you already said that.
That I
You
won't
already
talk about
hard
it.
node
I think I
that.
hard node off the air, actually.
Oh.
Because I was like, I don't want to talk about it. I will say that I write on 2 web pages online that offer advice to people, and I use a very, very, very blatantly fake name. And it's so fake that when you read it, you're like, that fool just made that name up. Like, it's not even like a name that could be real.
Yeah.
It sounds almost like a shitty superhero's name in a bad comic book.
Yeah, I wonder if people are going to try and sleuth it and connect
Yeah.
it and go get the advice they've been
Yeah,
asking
go
you
get
for.
the advice. Because it's, I mean, like, I write legitimate advice. Like, people in my life know that if they have questions about like relationship shit, I don't know why they ask me. Like, I'm super good at relationships. I'm actually really good at relationship advice.
Not your
Relationships.
Not your own.
I'm actually okay at relationships.
No,
I
yeah,
just like
you're-
choose to not
Yeah.
engage in them most of the time. So, but that's the things that I write about mostly. There's some other things that I write about that I will not get into on here. I think the person that's actually asking that question, if I know who it is, knows some of these things and just wants me to talk about them because she likes hearing about them.
That's pretty cool though. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That you do
it's-
that. How come you don't want to talk? You just don't.
I don't. About which part? Like the other things that I write, why don't I want to talk about them? Or
Yeah,
why
yeah,
do I
yeah.
use a fake name?
Why don't you want to talk about it?
Because it's most of it is because like the big thing that I write is like a long time in the works project that's been, some aspects of it has been being promised to me for a long time, and now I'm just like kind of waiting out a company.
Oh, okay.
to, like-
Well, I was just curious.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I was just curious.
I don't mind answering the question without like.
I was
a ton of
also
detail.
curious about the hard no. Yeah.
Well, you know, like you've known about it though, like a little bit.
That's been a while.
Yeah, and I've just been kind of like patiently writing out. I guess, you know, fuck it. I'll talk about it. I wrote this book about like, it's kind of really the same thing that I answer people's random questions about like relationship stuff, but it goes into like more detail and like why I think the way that I do about certain things. And it honestly, like, it talks about all sorts of things, and it's not like people who know me might be interested in it, but it would be way more interesting to people who don't know me, probably. And this particular publishing company agreed. You know, like that's my big holdup has been, I think the editors have had it now, or like they're not even the editors, it's like the proofreading people. They've sent me back 2 copies of it, which I've sent them, you know, replied with updates to everything, and now I've just been like writing it out. And this is a thing that's been going on for 2 years now. Like I've been waiting for an answer now for 2 years, and like they've already agreed to things. Like there's already like a contract written and everything. It's like a guaranteed thing at this point, although I've made no money, so I guess it's only guaranteed on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
But hopefully that answers. I mean, like I said, I think the person that was asking that question maybe already knew that, and that's why she was asking. Billy, why are you so loud when you drink? You're so cute. I can't even go near you.
Splash his big tongue.
It's my big cheeks, bro.
Dude, I recorded him drinking in slow-mo, and I forgot to look at it. I bet it's awesome.
Oh, at the park the other day, huh?
Yeah.
Bentley goes to the park once a week and loses his mind.
Yeah.
So, and he does awesome stuff while he's there. I just realized I turned my head away from the mic and started talking. It got real awkward. That's all the questions, right? That are worth answering?
Yeah.
There's the old one of, do you think that artificial intelligence... I can totally ask you this question.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's literally perfect.
Yeah.
Do you think artificial intelligence... You know what artificial intelligence is, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not trying to imply you're stupid. I just didn't want to ask a whole question, then you'd be like, I don't know what that means. Do you think artificial intelligence will help produce advanced sex robots? The answer is yes, but you can answer however you want.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I think it's going to be used to do anything that people enjoy doing,
Right.
and sex is for sure one of those things.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, you're going to...
Have you guys seen those real dolls, though? Those, like, silicone sex dolls?
When I asked you, like, the biggest ticket you've ever sold, I thought you were going to say maybe one of those.
We don't sell them because they're just going to sit in our store for
Yeah,
fucking
it's
ever.
Well, because they're like
expensive
$5,000,
inventory.
right?
Yeah.
Like, they're not...
Oh, yeah.
But it's, like, as close as you're going to get to... Well, it's as close as a lot of people are going to get to fucking a real person.
Right.
If I'm honest.
They're
Like,
insane. Like, you can go on the website and customize everything, like, down to the pubic hair, like, fucking
Yeah,
everything. It's crazy.
My friend that I was talking about earlier sent me a screenshot, because I don't know what her... Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know why she would have gotten this email, but it was a screenshot of her email.
Yeah.
And they had sent her, like, I guess, like, whatever one of the bigger companies is that makes them, makes, like, a she-male version now. So, it, like, you can pick it all out, and then it can also have a dick.
It's just like an attachment, though, right?
No, it's, like, it's
Built
a
in.
dick.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not, like, an addition.
Oh.
Because I think they did
Yeah,
that before.
I was gonna
had,
say,
like,
they've
an
done
addition.
that.
Yeah, no, this is like,
Chick with dick robot?
yeah, like, well, no, it's not a robot yet.
Oh.
They're just like,
Just silicone.
they just, I think you can pose them though. I was
Uh-huh.
gonna say they just lay there, but they do whatever you.
Yeah, they've got, like,
do.
a metal skeleton, so you can pose them however you
Oh
want.
my god.
That's so dedicated.
Yeah.
Can you imagine spending $5,000 on something just to be able?
I mean, $5,000, I assumed it was a robot, but if it's like realistic.
No,
and
it's no. Well,
nice
they're
material.
like as
yeah,
realistic
Yeah.
as you're gonna get
Right.
out of like
Yeah.
a thing that doesn't move while you fuck it.
out of a sex
You know
toy,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
sure.
Like it's
Yeah.
You're not. Nobody's gonna mistake it for a human.
It's so far from
Oh, that's
a
not
blow-up
true.
doll.
There's people.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Have you
people-
seen a blow-up doll out of its package?
Like blown up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stan has.
They're
one.
bad. They're
Yeah, it's-
bad.
It's
Like
just
not
like
even close.
What's
Yeah.
funny is I don't know why I've seen one. I remember somebody at like a party. There was just like all of a sudden there was one out.
That's
and it
where I
wasn't
saw
like
it,
it was
yeah.
being like utilized or
Frat
anything.
party,
Like, it was,
Yeah.
You would. That'd be a fucking frat party.
I think that's the only people that buy that shit.
No, No, you'd be surprised.
I would guess
You'd
that
be
there's
surprised.
dudes that don't have $5,000 to spend on
Yeah.
a sex doll that are buying that
Right.
as like a
True,
suitable
that still need
replacement.
it. Yeah.
But that's still like a don't buy cheap sex toys thing, I'm guessing.
Right.
'cause those
Yeah,
things-
that's the difference.
Right. That's why I asked, have you ever seen them out of the box?
I just remember seeing the vagina on one, and I was like, that's got to be so disappointing to have sex with.
The marketing on the box is convincing, and then that toy, it's disappointing.
Yeah,
oh,
it's so
that
bad.
sucks.
Or we have like a blow up doll that has like a silicone face and silicone feet, but like blow up like plastic body.
Wait, why is that for foot fetish people?
I don't know. It's
Like
kind
why?
of crazy.
It's like the
Gotta be.
face totally
gotta
makes
be,
sense.
yeah.
Like 100%.
It's gotta
but
be.
why wouldn't you just throw like fake titties on it or something? Like feet is weird. Man, can you imagine that your foot fetish is so drastic that you buy a blow up doll that has like semi-realistic feet? That's crazy. I don't judge. Like whatever.
I mean, for that
don't
fetish,
know.
it's not that crazy.
But yeah, so with the robots, like
Mm-hmm.
if they have the ability to learn shit, which is artificial intelligence, like if
Right.
they have the ability to figure shit out, yeah,
It's
they're-
for sure coming.
Like I don't,
Absolutely.
I'm low key surprised it's not a thing right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. It
I
probably
think
is in,
there
in like super
I
low.
think,
quality.
yeah,
Japan?
I think there's
Yeah,
actually
it's
like
always
a,
Japan first.
there's a documentary on Netflix that talks about like two different guys that are trying to build like sex robots. I don't know if they're like artificial intelligence or whatever, but they like move on their own and like have pre-recorded sayings and shit like that. So I don't know what it's called.
There's a
but I'm
company in
pretty
Japan
sure.
that builds like convincing transformers, so I'm sure that like the sex aspect of that is very close,
Wait,
if not already.
Transformer, like
Yeah.
the movie, like
Mm-hmm.
what do they turn from like a stove into a thing that moves?
No, it's like $200,000, and it's a fucking transformer. Super niche.
Let me tell you this right now: if you're gonna spend $200,000 on something to bang out, you could probably find a girl that just likes dudes with money.
Yeah.
And you could
Oh,
actually
yeah.
have sex with a real vagina.
True for that budget.
Well, yeah, like
For
$200,000.
that budget.
I'm not even saying go buy a hooker. I'm saying like there are girls that will
Yeah,
bang
oh,
you
yeah.
out because you have money.
Oh yeah.
I get told all the
Tinder.
time that the only reason I get attractive girls is because I have
True.
money while I'm driving my minivan.
And you don't even look, smell, or act like it, so it's weird.
None of the above.
No.
It's fun. Well, I think we're way over an hour. Longest show yet.
Nice. Yeah, I think best one. That was like awesome.
I just realized that camera turned off at some point.
What's your
Aww.
janky ass fake GoPro? It's fine.
Your
fucking like it.
knockoff.
Just
GoPro.
put it is kind of nice. Just put Bentley's
It
face on
does so many
instead.
features. Yeah. So I guess we'll close out. Do you have anything else you want to say? You want to tell people to follow your
Oh yeah, sure.
Instagram? I mean, you don't have to. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
It's your shit. I don't care how many
Like
followers
sure,
you
yeah,
have.
why not?
Networking. Let's get you a shoot.
Instagram is just Nakomi doll. So I don't know. Should I spell it out?
Yeah. I'm gonna put up a link either way. But
So it's NAKOMIDOLL. Obviously, my Snapchat is Nakomi, so NAKOMIII with 3 I's. And then Facebook, is just my name,
was
Nakomi.
Nakomi taken?
No.
You just threw the extra eyes on for no reason.
Yeah, for fun.
That's cool.
Someone's taking. The
I always see
original,
those
you should
people that
snag
are
it.
like, you know, like whatever, 2 words, and then there's like 3 numbers, and I'm like, really? Were that many taken?
How is this gonna be?
But you just
easy
like
to
you skipped
find?
right by that. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm not using my name. Fuck this. I'm adding extra eyes.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I
Be
don't see a reason
different,
not
right?
to. What kind of shoot do you want to do? Do you care? Is there anything like you want to get into?
No, I would really love to do like more creepy stuff. I don't know.
Like creepy, like horror,
Yeah.
almost like scary,
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could find you somebody to do that.
That'd be cool.
I know a couple of people I could ask. I mean, I can't promise you anything
Yeah,
clearly,
yeah,
but
I
like,
know.
I know people that would definitely be down. I think I keep bringing up Zach, but like, he likes doing kind of weird, you know,
Yeah.
like stuff that's not what everybody else is doing.
Yeah,
you
that'd
know,
be
like
cool.
I'm sure you see all the same pictures I do on some of
Yeah.
the model pages, and I'm just like, why is this even on this alternative modeling page? Like, this doesn't belong here at all. Nothing about this is alternative.
Yeah.
It's just a girl sitting on a log.
Yeah. She's got like one butterfly tattoo on her shoulder. or
Yeah, yeah. And
She's
it's
an inked
fake.
model though.
something. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
inked.
Oh my god. Sign her up for Model Mayhem.
Tattooed and employed.
Sign her up for Suicide Girls.
Suicide girls, yeah.
Still the worst thing I've ever seen. You're not on Suicide
No.
Girls. And you don't want to be ever,
No,
do you? Yeah,
they
see.
gyp you so fucking
Yeah.
bad.
Everyone says that.
Yeah,
Oh
everybody
my
says that
god,
fucking
they're
super
so bad.
Because like you give them images, and you have to give them like a fuck ton, right, of super high quality images,
Yeah.
and then they make money off of them, and you don't get shit.
Right. With
Which
the
is-
hope, they give you like the hope to, you know, because you start out as like a suicide girl hopeful, and then you submit them a set so they can either take the set or they don't have to. But if they don't have to, or if they don't want to, they give you like hope that your next set will make it in. So you just keep giving them these
Yep.
images.
That reminds me of those things where you like pay to be a model.
Yeah, it
You know
sounds
what
like
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not quite as drastic,
Seriously.
but it's like you get all these like fake ass agents, and maybe I see them more because on
Oh
like
my
the
God,
Monster
yeah,
and all
dude,
the
I know
what
pages
you're
talking
for
about.
some reason. But like they'll get on there like, oh yeah, you can come work for us. We'll get you all these jobs. And,
Right.
like, you just have to pay for this $2,000 class
Yeah.
and headshots, and you're like, well, what if I already have experience and I already have better
Right.
headshots than
it's like
you're
low
offering
key
me?
selling
For real.
headshots. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like they're only making money because you paid them $2,000 to be
Yeah.
a model.
that's
I don't
scummy.
Those are the same
Kinda
girls
crazy.
that call themselves models.
pretty
though,
scummy.
so that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
They're like, oh yeah, I'm a model. I paid
Yeah,
$2,000 for somebody
I'm
to
a
take my
model.
picture and put it up on a hallway.
they missed the definition.
Yeah, it's
Sad.
fine. All right, well, you're cute.
Word.
I'm sure you're gonna get hella. I'm sorry. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time because I'm sure that there's gonna be creepy people that hear this. But you probably deal with creepy people.
Yeah, oh,
all the
yeah, I
time.
deal
It's
with
not-
creeps.
you won't even know.
It's okay
You
though.
won't even
I'm
know.
like super bitchy towards the creeps, so sorry.
I know you yell at me all the time.
All the
I'm
time.
just kidding. I'm
Send them an automated message to
Right.
make you
Just
money.
a pre-recorded.
yeah, you got to figure out a way to bank off creepy people.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, holy shit! I just had the best idea ever.
Yeah,
You know, like those Tinder things where you like people screenshot like Tinder conversations, but then they put them up on big pages.
yeah, Tinder nightmares.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
except you could do that with just creepy dudes.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, I've done it.
By Felipe. At By Felipe.
Oh, so somebody already has my idea.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Fucking
At By
bullshit.
Felipe.
Good
It
thing I have
is
this job.
money. It's so funny.
Do you submit things? Have you ever like posted? Oh yeah, you have. You just recently posted one, didn't you?
Oh, anytime I get fucking creeps or anything, I screenshot it and I just like.
And you
post
leave their
on
name
Facebook.
on it and shit.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. See, don't be creepy, guys. It doesn't work.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
There's no guy that's like, I was creepy to this girl for 2 years and she finally showed me her tits.
Yeah,
That's never
right?
fucking
No.
happened.
No. And 2 years. Fuck.
All these guys are probably pretty dedicated. I don't
Yeah,
know. She's
yeah.
cute. 2 years. Isn't
Oh,
that long.
thanks.
Don't act like you don't know. All right. So we're done. We're signing off. Sorry that this podcast
Yeah.
went for fucking ever.
No, it was good.
They'll listen. They're dumb.
Yeah, they all listen.
Why?
They all listen.
Turn it off.
Chance is gonna listen. I'm gonna shout out Chance because he told me that he hasn't.
Still
listened.
doesn't have a tattoo.
Oh yeah. So
All talk.
I'll throw that out real quick. The LMDB tattoo with my face on it that somebody else already got. Chance was the first person to bring that up, and Chance keeps saying that he's gonna do it. He actually talked about it on. What did we see him on Sunday?
Doesn't matter. He talks about it a
He
lot.
talks about it, but he also said he was going to listen to all these episodes on his plane trip.
Ooh.
So he's going to hear me calling him out.
In the clouds.
In the clouds.
Yeah, you can be up in the air realizing that your decision was poor, but you haven't gotten the tattoo yet, so it's never too late to pull out. That's what she said, and I would strongly encourage to get my face tattooed on you either way, because it's adorable.
No.
Stan, you look like that. Just don't even start.
Pull out strong.
Don't ever pull out.
Pull out.
Cervix splash.
Abort.
All right, signing off. Thanks for listening to this horrendousness.
See ya.